G'day everyone. By now you have all probably worked out that I just love small stream trout fishing. It's my absolute favourite, and this stream that I'm about to fish today is possibly the smallest of them all, or smallest of the ones that I fish. This is tiny. It's very hard to fish this creek with a lure. Downstream you can get into it a little bit, but up here it's really hard. Today I'm just drifting worms for bait because there's been a fair bit of rain and the ground's nice and damp. I've been fishing this creek for probably 35 years, since my mum brought me up here when I was a young primary school student. And all I've ever caught in all that time is rainbow trout. There's nothing else in this creek. All I've ever seen in it, other than rainbow trout, are leeches and yabbies. So it's rainbow trout it is, and I've chosen this stream today just because I want to give myself the challenge of a nice little stream just before the season's close. I just love these small streams. I enjoy wading up big rivers as well, more so in the summer months because you get a lot wetter. But there's just something about trying to meticulously cast into a tight little gap in amongst the blackberries or the reeds or the weeds or the gum trees or the kangaroos or whatever. There's just something about trying to cast into that nice tight little gap that I get a real buzz out of. Now in this creek today, if I catch anything, it will be rainbow trout. I can just about bet anything on it, but they'll most likely be small, and you'll see why. The stream is tiny. I have caught rainbows in here up to 40 centimetres in the past, but not for quite a while. It's mainly small fish, and they're ranging from 5 centimetres to 20 centimetres. A 25 centimetre fish is quite a big fish in this creek, but it's not about the size of the fish when you're in spots like this. It's about the challenges of the casting, the reward of actually catching the fish in such a tight little waterway, and to me it's just about being out and about. Listen to that. The sound of silence. It's just wonderful. I can't hear any industrial machinery. I can't hear any tractors. I can't hear any freeways. All I can hear, apart from myself blabbering on, is the trickling water over the rocks down here and the birds in the trees, and that's what I love about these little spots. They're a bit harder to get into, but they're great fun, and they're quite rewarding when you pull a fish out of the tight little water, even if it's a small fish, which most of mine are. Anyway, I'm going to stop blabbering now. I've got fish to catch. Here we go. Got him. Oh dear. It's easy to see why I'm having so much trouble hooking them. Have a look at that. What a beauty. Look at the paw markings. A juvenile rainbow trout. Is there a more prettier fish? And fat. I wonder what he's been feeding on. Look at the big fat gut on him. I'd say after the recent rain we've had that he's probably feeding on worms. There you go, buddy. And off he goes. I wonder what he's thinking right now. What the bloody hell was wrong with that worm? There's something not right about that worm. That's probably what he was thinking. Here we go. Got him. Oh, another one that he got off. Look at that, right? Sit still, he's a slippery fella. Have a look at this. Look at the size of that little rainbow trout. Similar size and shape to the last one. Got that big fat pot belly. What a great sign. This creek is tiny. It's not stocked. And these trout are natural recruiting. Easier. It's in a bit better spot, I think. Provided it's not hooked up on those grassy weeds, it's in a better spot. Here we go. Got him. Was it better? Oh, geez. I think I've got the biggest trout in the creek. Look at this. My hard work and precision casting has paid off. Have a look at that. From this tiny little creek, and as you'd expect is a long, lean rainbow trout. And I say as you'd expect because in a waterway this size with so many small trout in there, there's probably not a lot of food in here for him. Look at that. Here's an old fish. He or she, I really don't know how to tell, but I think it's a she actually, just by looking at the facial structure. Anyway, honey, look at that. You're probably a few years old, which is old for a rainbow trout. I'm going to put you straight back. You know why I reckon I caught that? You'll see it there, look. There it goes. Off she goes, straight back down into the hole. You know why I reckon I caught that trout? Because I reckon not very many people have been able to cast down into that spot from here. Have a look where I'm standing. I'm standing in water. I've got no gumboots on. I've had to cast down and risk catching everything. And it took me 4 or 5 casts to actually land one that I was happy with. So I reckon the trout in that hole has not seen as much pressure as, say, the trout in some of the more open pools. That is an absolute submarine of a trout for a creek this size. Remember, it's winter. We've had a lot of rain. The creeks are high enough colour, and this one's still really small. In the summer months, it just trickles through here, and those trout sit in there, shaded by all these trees, and they survive until the water cools down and they come back out like that as now. That was a surprise, and that has made my day. Not a monster if I catch it out of the Mitter River, but certainly a monster if I catch it out of a little tributary like this.